The Power of Stillness. A Zen Master's Story. In a small, tranquil village nestled among the hills, there lived a Zen master known for his deep wisdom and serenity. His name was Master Hoshin, and his reputation as a teacher and guide had spread far beyond the village. People traveled from distant lands to seek his counsel, hoping to find peace and enlightenment. Master Hoshin's monastery was simple, situated at the edge of a forest where the only sounds were the rustling of leaves and the occasional call of a bird. Despite the steady stream of visitors, Master Hoshin always maintained a calm, still presence. His teachings were not filled with complex theories or lofty ideals. Rather, they were rooted in the quiet power of stillness. One day, a young man named Jiro arrived at the monastery, eager to learn from the great master. He had heard stories of Hoshin's wisdom and hoped that by spending time with him, he would find the answers to his restless soul. Jiro had been seeking peace for many years, but despite his efforts, his mind was constantly filled with anxiety and noise. After bowing respectfully, Jiro approached Master Hoshin. "Master, I have come to seek your wisdom. My mind is always in turmoil and I cannot find peace. Please teach me how to quiet my thoughts." Master Hoshin looked at him for a long moment. His eyes were soft and kind, yet there was an intensity in them that Jiro could not quite place. The master gestured for Jiro to sit beside him in silence. For several hours, they sat together in complete stillness, neither speaking a word nor moving a muscle. Jiro, however, was far from calm. His thoughts raced, constantly demanding attention. He could feel the frustration building inside him. "Why aren't we talking? Why isn't he teaching me something?" Unable to bear the silence any longer, Jiro finally blurted out, "Master, I don't understand. How can this stillness help me? I've been sitting here for so long and my mind is more restless than ever. Please, show me the way." Master Hoshin smiled gently, his face radiating peace. "Jiro, you came seeking peace, but you are so caught up in your thoughts that you cannot see the power of stillness. The mind is like a turbulent lake. When the water is disturbed, it becomes murky and unclear. But when the water is still, the surface reflects the sky with perfect clarity." Jiro looked confused. "But Master, I don't know how to make my mind still. It is too busy, too loud." Master Hoshin nodded. "Ah, Jiro, the more you struggle to control the mind, the more it will resist. It is not through force that we find stillness, but through allowing the mind to rest. Just as the lake does not try to calm itself, the mind can find peace when it is allowed to be at ease." Jiro sat silently again, though he still felt the agitation inside him. But this time, he made a conscious effort to let go of his struggle, to simply observe the thoughts without trying to control them. Minutes turned into hours, and gradually something began to shift within him. The thoughts that had once seemed so urgent began to fade into the background, and an unfamiliar sense of quiet started to take root. As the sun began to set, casting a golden light over the monastery, Jiro felt a deep sense of calm settle over him. He realized that the stillness Master Hoshin had spoken of was not an absence of thoughts, but a deep acceptance of them. By allowing the mind to simply be, without judgment or interference, he had found a profound peace he had been searching for all along. "I understand now, Master," Jiro said softly, his voice filled with awe. "The power of stillness is not in forcing the mind to stop, but in letting it rest. I feel at peace for the first time in my life." Master Hoshin smiled, his eyes twinkling with quiet approval. "Yes, Jiro. The stillness within you was always there. You simply had to stop trying so hard to find it. True peace comes not from the outside, but from within." Jiro spent many months at the monastery, learning from Master Hoshin not through words or teachings, but through the power of presence. The master showed him that stillness was not a skill to be mastered, but a state of being that could only be experienced when one let go of striving and simply allowed life to unfold. One day, when Jiro was ready to leave, Master Hoshin gave him a simple gift, a small, smooth stone. "This stone," he said, "represents the stillness within you. Carry it with you as a reminder that peace is always available, no matter where you are or what you face." Jiro bowed deeply, his heart filled with gratitude. He left the monastery that day with a calmness he had never known before, and as he walked through the village, he noticed something remarkable. The noise and chaos of the world around him no longer disturbed his inner peace. The stillness within him had become a part of him, and no matter what challenges lay ahead, he knew he could always return to that.